Alright everyone, well thank you so much for joining me today. I'm very excited that you're here. We're going to continue playing Hogwarts Legacy. Now we are going to continue on with the main missions, and that includes talking with Poppy, I believe is her name, who we met in Beast class, who apparently has more information regarding Victor Rookwood and the people who are trying to get it out for us. So hopefully she'll be able to help us learn a little bit more about what's going on and what their plans are.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
I keep seeing those
An
animals.
entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts.
These guys have been busy.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
So they've also been
Anything
raiding.
interesting?
So it seems like the poachers have not only been killing the animals, but they've also been raiding the goblins. Oh, that's interesting. They seem to be fighting within amongst themselves.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Couple of goodies. All right then.
What in Merlin's name? dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Agreed. So, in that case...
One foot in front of the next.
Revelio.
As can be.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon.
Revelio.
Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Okay, so we get a bunch of loot, and now we also get a dragon. I am more than okay with that.
Hello, Hamura.
Wow. This is almost like Game of Thrones-esque at the beginning, where
All right, I have the egg.
she has those
Revelio.
eggs.
Element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Can never turn down free stuff. That's a potion, and I don't need lots.
That's a brilliant idea.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Think you'll get out of here? You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
You've made a mistake.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Does it know we saved it? I hope so. Very cool.
This way.
Crazy boss fight, and now it looks like we befriended a dragon.
That It was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Yeah, that's my question.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
All right. So, since finishing the dragon quest with Poppy, we've actually had to go do an assignment for Professor Weasley. I didn't decide to include it because it was literally just running around and, doing a, reading a book. So it wasn't all that interesting. But now is the next day, and we are going to now meet up with one of my favorite characters by far, Sebastian, because he has more things for us to do, and I love his quests. They're so cool and so well written, and I'm really excited to see what this one is, so let's get started.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Brookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Even though it would be so much fun to just go in there blasting everything, I think we should be quiet, only because I feel like it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just want to be stealthy.
We need to see
This
what
time.
they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Absolutely. This is fun.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Yep.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
I love Sebastian. He's like, you know what I want to do? I just want to go in guns blazing, but
Making quick progress.
that we are. Boom. Perfect. We were able to sneak past without them ever even getting a whiff of us. You there? Oh, there he is.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Quiet now. I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Petrificus Totalis.
All.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Down we go.
Am I?
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Levioso! Revelio.
Just like that.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
I love how sassy Sebastian can be sometimes. It's hilarious.
Revelio. I shall sleep better tonight.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Okay then.
Confringo! Wasn't expecting that. Revelio. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Like what?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. Now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Well, now that we've made it back, let's put this piece back together here with the thing that we found in the Undercroft and see what happens next.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Uh-oh.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
You know, I think I'll have to be honest with him because Sebastian has always been really loyal, so I'm going to be honest.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Alright everyone, well thank you so much for checking out my video today. We definitely were busy. We rescued a dragon from a bunch of poachers, we found her egg, and also we were able to meet up with Sebastian, who unfortunately is a little frustrated with us now after that last quest, but something tells me he's going to turn around and we're going to be able to work together and hopefully have a good ending to all this. So thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll catch up with us next time.